me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed.
Out of there though. Oh God. I think they moved them to like I don't know. You remember when he was telling them, like, you say something else, you'll lose your job, type shit? Oh, God, they moved that boy ass out of there. I'm about to load up in a minute, bro. Hold on.
A new addition to the defense team is Leonard Weinglass, one of this country's most talented First Amendment litigators. Go ahead, son.
Can you tell us the status of Charles Gary?
Charles Gary is still in the hospital. You should contact his
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate.
Put that 295 number.
They're ready for football in Denver.
295 number, bro.
To do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And off we go for Denver.
You wasn't talking about now. You already know. They're cute.
But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate to guy Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And get this one up to about the 39 here. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
From
replay quickly realized he's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard first down.
And his throw here is incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time. He was able to knock it away.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
They'll find Lindsey here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing doing
Huh?
that one. That'll be fourth down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Staying out there. They're going to go 4-on-4.
Gene Kruger. No, I'm talking about Gene Kruger. I'm talking about the drummer for Queen. Just met him last night.
They'll go for it. It's locked. So it's handled. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive. So first and 10 down from the 30. Here's Lindsey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, get into a hole sometimes, stack things and make it difficult.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 14. Into the red zone, it's locked. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gain, the line schedule on down and distance.
They were able to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
69
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Versus David Dillinger, Renard C. Davis, Thomas Hayden, Abbott Hoffman, Jerry C. Rubin, Lee Weiner, John R. Crowans, and Bobby G.
Faking to give to Lindsey. Here's the block.
People ready to make opening arguments?
And all the intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he should put the momentum. Remember, second year as you go down, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
On second down now, it's Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry, picks up the first down. When you say close, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019, 1,500 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to the First Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
No score after one on EA Sports.
The defendants would tell you they represent 3 different groups.
And the record should reflect that defendant Hoffman and I are not related.
First down, breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackle. Because you have the preseason, a lot of these guys don't have touch strong. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up out there to get to Chicago.
So here will pick up a beat. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to post their will on the defense. 5 straight runs.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they just stick with it.
Excuse me. saying my name.
Well, depended in this case. Well, happy to hear you.
1 second and a couple. Tannehill flushed down right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And right side, he's got it. And he's able to get here to the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6. And they miss a second down.
Excuse me. Have we identified the other defendants?
Here's Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting in there, able to break his usual habit.
How many different ways can we say that the bottom of the is an absolute nightmare to prepare for, and even absolute dominant members on the defensive side of the ball.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Brings to second and 5
to Junior. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He has the completion percentage with no gain. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And it turns into a huge loss. In this case, catch is made.
Passing down, not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Broncos new signing for 2020, as he's on the punt for the first time tonight. This punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and the interception in the red zone. We'll see if they can get it.
Don't do that again. What do you think? I think not only did he say that, but he also told everybody the end zone does some things to begin with. The end zone was trying to set it up. We're being a little facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything will from there. Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Simmons on the tackle.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Derrick Henry. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Locke again. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
again, it's Locke.
At the Titans' 30-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And going for Hamler.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
Knocked out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return. So Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you really tighten everything that you're doing in the game.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10. At the 30.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Now to the air, Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Locke trucks over it. This is the tight end Fant. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Ready. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. Ready.
From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Jackson. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A gain of
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Henry. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Anthony Harris on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 18-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. This is caught. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal.
With the score all time.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The tackle made by...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Denver Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Lock throwing complete here to Judy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I know people see Philip Lindsey's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Block off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. Okuegbunam. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. KJ Hamler with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Titans nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd
and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Henry. Derek calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. And the busy night for Henry continues. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Denver, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew,
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been change. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year to catch my buzz. It's right here. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with a bag? Pain to a guy that's bad, said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me know what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?